Hello, friends. Let's talk about this monstrosity of a rocket launch that happened the other day while I get ready for my day / my show tonight at the Lincoln Lodge. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can see all of my shows, my comedy shows that I have coming up tonight. I'm going to be at the Lincoln Lodge in Chicago, and I might be coming to a city near you. Just follow me on Instagram. It's right there. And I posted all my stories. Let's get into this idiotic shuttle launch though, shall we? It's the end of days. People are going into space for a joyride on a penis rocket. It's like South Park is real life. First, let's take a look at the actual rocket launch and then we'll talk about it.
The moon. That. 1, 2, 3. Taking up space! Tamir's in space. Behind you, look right behind you. It's okay. Leave Flynn up there. Flynn behind you, look.
Flynn, I gotcha. I gotcha, Flynn.
Gotcha. Proud of you, Flynn. Flynn, can you cab? Oh, the moon! You guys, I will have to tell you, look at the moon. That's amazing.
Wow, look at the blue line.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Wow. Oh my
That's our pink moon. Okay. Now it's time to look out this.
Oh my gosh. She's so much.
Yeah, so we don't know the actual cost of this rocket launch, but the first seat on the Blue Origin was auctioned at $28 million 4 years ago. So we know that this costs a lot of money. The deposit on just one of these seats or spots on this rocket goes for $150,000. And that's just the deposit. That's what we know for sure. Okay. So these women went into space. Gayle King, Katy Perry, and we don't know if their flight was sponsored. We don't know that. But we know that someone paid a lot of money to send these trolls into space for 11 minutes. For what, though? For what? In a world that is so wrecked with hunger and loss and heartache and war, with no healthcare, no general healthcare in the United States at all. We're not covered in healthcare. We have an education system that is completely defunct. We don't have any university paid for. We have to pay out of pocket hundreds of thousands of dollars just to get a higher education. And people in this country are working on the same minimum wage that they did 20 years ago. This is not something that I feel like the public would accept or like very much. I mean, the US voted on food not being a human right this year. They literally said that food, what keeps you alive, is not a human right. Yeah, sending celebrities into space seems like one of those Babylonian fables where powerful elites in society flaunt their wealth by building wild buildings and living irresponsibly with their own countrymen suffering and tortured and dying, and that's why they ultimately are destroyed by God. I mean, I feel like we've been warned that that is the basic cause and effect of this type of behavior, but we just don't learn from history or something. We don't learn from being warned about these types of things. How dumb do you have to be? One celebrity did speak out about this though, Emily Ratajkowski. What is it? Emily Ratajkowski. See, I don't know, but she's very beautiful. She's a Victoria's Secret supermodel, and she said that space mission, that's end time shit. Yeah, I'd have to agree. That is the only word of reason that we've ever heard from these celebrities since the space launch. No one has said anything except for her, and I think that's a voice of reason right there. Now, we know that Oprah's best friend, Gayle King, was on this flight, and Oprah was there at the launch. And she said, "I'm so proud of my best friend." Proud of Gayle. For what, Oprah? For what? Like, what did she do? What did she do? What did she do? She knew a rich person and went into space for 11 minutes on a joyride, and you're so proud of her for what? What did she do? Am I missing something? Let's watch this rocket go into space right now, though, from a different angle, and I really want you guys to see this.
Liftoff. New Shepard has cleared the tower.
So look at this. This is a penis rocket. This is a legit penis rocket. It looks like a penis going into the air, and these women are on it. It's literally a flying giant penis. It's giving Dr. Evil. It's really giving this right now. Dr. Evil Ash. Okay? Like, what is even happening? What is this? Is this real life? We are literally living in this. It's almost like funny. It's almost funny at this point because we're watching this all go down and we're like, excuse me? This can't possibly be real. It's the end of days. People are going into space for a joyride on a penis rocket. It's like South Park is real life. So let's see what Gayle King said about her flight into space.
Because you do something in space doesn't mean you're taking anything away from Earth. And what you're doing in space is trying to make things better here on Earth. What Blue Origin wants to do is take the waste here and figure out a way to put it in space to make our planet cleaner. I mean, Jeff Bezos has so many ideas, and the people that are working there are really devoted and dedicated to making our planet a better place. That's number one. Number two, there was nothing frivolous about what we did. So, I'm very disappointed and very saddened by it. And I also say this, what it's doing to inspire other women and young girls, please don't ignore that. I've had so many women and young girls reach out to me, and men too, by the way, men too, that say, wow, I never thought I could do that, but I see you doing it at this stage of my life. Who would have thunk it? Not me. This is what...
So let's unpack this insane clown posse egomania mentality right now that Gayle King has. What they're doing in space is making things better on Earth. Gayle, how? How? She says that their space mission was not frivolous. Let's look up the definition of frivolous, shall we? Frivolous, an adjective, not having any serious purpose or value. So Gayle, how is screaming in space with Katy Perry for 11 minutes having any purpose or value to anyone or anything? Please tell me this. Please tell me this. And she just said with her whole chest that they are trying to find a place in space to send our trash on Earth. She's like, yeah, we're doing such great things for Earth. We're going to send our trash into space. We're sending it to space. Let's send it to space. That. With her whole chest, she said that. Like, this is what we're doing. What? What? Oh my God. I can't. Wind it back. Wind it back. Look. I've done quite a few videos on my TikTok about how scientists have succeeded in releasing plastic-eating bacteria into oceans in areas where there's a lot of plastic. And they have eaten up, these bacteria have eaten up over 95% of the plastic in the ocean. Scientists have found a way to actually do that. But why aren't they continuing to do it? Like, it works. It only eats plastic. It doesn't eat any other organic material. It only eats plastic. They've engineered it to the point that it only eats plastic, and they've proved this. And I've done many, many videos about this on my social media. Why aren't they utilizing that? Why? You don't have to send it into space. You don't have to send it into space. So it's not making sense, but it will in a minute, because the comment section is the go-to for a lot of, critical thinking sometimes. Sometimes it's like a stupid in the comment section, but sometimes, people just communicating with each other can connect dots on a lot of things. So we'll get to why I think this is happening and why they're sending people into space for real in a minute. And it's not because of them trying to figure out where to send our trash. It's not because it's doing monumental things for humankind, which it obviously is not. It's for something else entirely. What gets me, though, is that Gayle said that this is an inspirational thing for women and girls. How? You just got a bunch of women who have no education in what you're doing, and you sent them into space to scream for 8 minutes and look at daisies in front of the camera and went back to Earth. How is this inspirational for women and girls? That is not inspirational. That is not attainable to any woman or girl in their entire life. You just knew a multi-billionaire, like one of the richest people on planet Earth. That's the only reason why you went up there. And your best friend is Oprah. That's the only... What are you talking about inspirational? You're not an astronaut, even though I almost got a hot flash seeing that they called these women astronauts. Like, it is not time for hot flashes yet, please. No, not yet. These types of things are going to send me into early menopause. I swear to God. We need to stop consuming and digesting this idiotic, egomaniac type of rhetoric that these celebrities spit out at us, thinking that we're going to be like, oh yeah, it is for girls. No. That is your egomania, Gail. We see through the egomania BS at this point. They're just grabbing for straws, trying to make you believe that this is an aspirational, iconic thing that they just did. No, it's not. And for you to say that it is and try to get us to consume that is offensive. It's offensive to our intelligence. How about you do something for women, Gail? How about you go help trafficking victims? You know, the hundreds of millions of people who are trafficked on Earth every single year. There are so many nonprofit groups trying to get funding to help women, help kids, help even men who are being human trafficked. How about you do something for them, Gail? How about you do something for women in that way, Gail? No? You're just going to go up the joyride with Katy Perry for 11 minutes and be like, wow! Like, what are you saying? Katy Perry had something to say as well. Let's take a look.
I feel super connected to love. So connected to love. I think this experience has shown me you never know how much love is inside of you, like how much love you have to give, and how loved you are until the day you launch.
Okay, so Katy Perry and Gayle King were on the same launch, right? Katie's takeaway was that this is about love. It's about love, guys. You never know how much love you have inside until the day that you launch. What? What? The disconnection from reality is borderline barbaric. What? Let's see what people in the comments are saying. Girl, W2F is she even saying? And then this meme, people are over it. People are over it. Why are people going to space for 10 minutes? What's the point? This is confusing and unimpressive to me. Please enlighten me. And then someone responds basically explaining it. And this is what is so important about comment sections with just regular people so that we can piece this type of stuff together. Because I never thought of it this way. Someone responded by saying they're trying to advertise for space tourism. And now all the influencers and celebrities are going to want to do it. So this isn't just a space launch for women, and it's not a space launch about love. It's a space launch as an advertisement for more people to submit their $150,000 as a deposit, that's just the deposit, to be able to take an 11-minute joyride in space. Because that is the creme de la creme. You know, rich people, not just influencers, but rich people all the time try to flex on each other. What is the way that I can be so obviously more rich than any of my wealthy friends? How can I stunt on everybody? And it's not just influencers. Influencers honestly are the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to people that actually have money. We're talking about Dubai money. We're talking about people that can make people disappear money. So that's the type of people that they're trying to advertise to. Those are the types of people that are going to spend money with no regard for anything else for just 11 minutes of a joyride into space. We're talking about the types of people who will be in a traffic jam in Dubai and get their helicopter to airlift them out of the traffic jam, bring their Lamborghini in the sky and place it back at their home. Because that happens. That's a real thing people do. So when I was a kid, we would always hear about space tourism and how that might be a possibility one day. And we're like, wow, that's crazy. How could anyone possibly do that? Well, here we are. Here we are. That's what we're doing. I really want to take a look at this Katy Perry video one more time. Okay.
Feel super connected to love. So connected to love. I think this experience has shown me you never know how much love is inside of you, like how much love you have to give, and how loved you are until the day you launch.
Yeah, so people in the comments are saying Katy Perry can ruin literally anything. That is so funny. And other people are saying, I'll have what she's having. Did she do ayahuasca up there? People are spending millions to go on a 10-minute joyride into space while so many are suffering, and that makes me sick. The tone deafness is astounding. Very true. That is kind of like the general response. I don't think I saw anybody, despite what Gayle King likes to claim, saying that this is inspirational. Not a single person is saying that this is cool. Literally no one is about this at all. I think that's a sentiment of everyone right now. We have legal U.S. residents being sent to extermination camps right now in different countries. El Salvador is taking a lot of the undocumented migrants, but they're also taking green card holders. They're also taking people with visas in the United States. They are deporting these people. They are treating these people like subhuman, and they're treating them like criminals when they don't have any criminal record at the same time, other than just maybe crossing the border. Maybe that is the crime. The crime of seeking asylum from a country that was going to kill you anyway if you stayed. What a crime, right? You know, people are being sent with unfounded claims from anonymous sources that they're a part of a gang in areas that they've never even lived in. Like Kilmore Albrego Garcia, who was sent to this extermination camp. Let's be honest, it is an extermination camp. Nobody comes back from this camp. That is the thing that is known about this camp, that no one makes it out alive. You never see these people again. They're being exterminated. And the Supreme Court ruled unanimously that Trump had to go in and get him back. And Trump said no. Trump literally said no to the Supreme Court. Now, to people who are not in the United States, or people who are even in the United States and don't know how the Supreme Court works and what the Supreme Court even is, the Supreme Court is there as a check and balance system. In case the president gets out of control, that is what the Supreme Court is there for, to make sure that he doesn't check himself before he wrecks himself. And so the Supreme Court checked Donald Trump and said, no, absolutely not. You can't do this. This is a total misuse of your power and it's illegal. And Trump said, well, too bad. We're not going to get him back. And that's that. And I believe that the main reason why they don't want to get this man back is because he will be a whistleblower on what exactly is going on in these camps. Because let's be honest, they call them prisons, but they are camps. They are encampments, they are in extermination camps, and they do not treat these people like people. They treat them like criminals, and they say that every single one of them is a criminal when every single one of them are not criminals. And they are mistakenly sent there, as we know in the case of Albrego Garcia. And he's still not going to bring this man back. This is sickeningly reminiscent of, I hate to say it, but what Hitler did in the 1940s. And it's getting scary, you guys. What's crazy is that Hitler was exterminating Jews, and Trump is working with Jews to exterminate everyone else. I said it. She said it. She said it. Oh my God, she's crazy. And he's using our tax money to do it. He's using all of our tax money to do it. While we have no universal health care, we're extremely poor, underfunded education system, college is not free, we have to pay out of pocket. This is breeding a country that is blubber-brained. We know nothing. We are ignorant to the world around us. We're not only isolated from the rest of the world in such a huge country, and people don't understand how large the United States is. If they don't live in the United States, they don't understand how huge it is. It is a huge country. It takes like days and days just to go from one side of the country to the other. If you're driving, days and days and days of driving, like over a full week of driving to get from one side of the country to another. Okay? We don't have access to things around the world. It's not easy for us to take flights overseas. And so when we do take flights overseas, you know, Americans, they learn a lot when they go overseas. But many of them don't even have passports, because why would they do that? We don't get paid enough to go anywhere. It's extremely expensive to travel, first of all, but to travel overseas, they would just prefer to stay in the country. We have plenty of things to do in this country. We have every single temperature, every single type of environment that you can imagine, from mountains to deserts to oceans to snowy terrain. Like, we have everything. We have everything in the United States. So a lot of people are like, why would I even go anywhere? I can just read about it and I'm good, you know? So we are breeding blubber-brained people who have no education and are very, very poor. They're ignorant to the world, and they're mini baby egomaniacs, because the only people that we have to look towards for how to behave and how to think are these celebrities who are major egomaniacs. So they provide their logic, like Gayle King did, like, this is for women and girls, this is for blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, sure, that makes sense, yeah, let's, that. I feel like I'm screaming into the void, like telling people what's going on, and everyone should see this, right? I shouldn't have to say anything like this, but is anyone hearing me? Like, is anyone hearing what I'm saying right now? Like, this is an obvious thing. I do have a clip of Jeff Bezos face planting outside of the capsule while he's greeting the celebrities coming back. So here you go. The little joys in life. You got to take them where you can get them, you know? We need to stand up. We got to do something. But they make it nigh impossible for us to do that in the United States, because everything is seen as a chimerist activity, and they have so many different things to get us if we try. They will arrest us. They can send out like signals to disperse crowds. There was something that happened in Serbia about a month ago where a peaceful protest was arranged, and they sent some sort of a painful laser or painful signal that actually makes their skin feel like it's burning, like they're in a microwave, and they sent it through the crowd to disperse the crowd. And that is awful. That's something that they're doing, though. They're doing that to civilians. They're doing that to peaceful protesters now. We don't have a right to protest anymore. Like, this is actually getting majorly terrifying, you guys. And if you think that the United States doesn't have that type of technology, you're mistaken. If Serbia has it, the United States definitely has it. Ugh, I don't like how this turned out, really. I kind of want a little bit more. Not that it matters, because we're all about to die. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I would love for you to follow me on Instagram so that you can come to my shows. I really like meeting you guys. Sometimes I do have my followers that show up at my shows. And that's so much fun. I love meeting everybody. Definitely show up, but don't be weird. Don't scare me. Okay. Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, do all the fun things, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.